Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 71. And today we'll be reviewing Old Forester 1910 Old Fine Whiskey. So today is National Repeal Day. So this is a David fact. So on this day, December 5th, 1933, they repealed the 18th Amendment. And for those of us who weren't history majors or were awake in history class, the 18th Amendment was the enacting of Prohibition in 1920. So for about 13 years, we decided to go dry as a country, which was terrible. A lot of bootlegging, speakeasies, and the government realized that they lost revenue and taxes on being able to get alcohol. So FDR came in the office, and part of his thing was giving us back legal booze. So kudos to him. I'm glad we could do it. I think it's really funny, you want to think about it, is, if Prohibition never happened, right? If, we kind of developed, Americans or just around the world just developed a kind of a cult, like, carrying of alcohol, right? So imagine if, Prohibition didn't happen and speakeasies didn't happen and a whole subculture of American culture during Prohibition, would the spirits industry be where it is today? Who knows? I don't quite think so. I think that kind of helped drive, alcohol sales, and again, culturally, we want to consume it. So, no better than to do a bourbon review on National Repeal Day. So Old Forester, we haven't done one of these in a while. I've had this bottle for quite some time, and I owe a Statesman review. And again, that's coming, episode 75, so about 4 more. So we did a 1920. 1920, in my opinion, at the time, is definitely a top 5 bottle. If you have to have 5, you always want to have a 1920 on hand. But a 1910, again, I think I've definitely had a bit of this. I haven't touched it in probably like a year. So I'm really curious to see, especially once I start kind of getting more into this. Hadn't had it in a while, so again, I'm kind of curious to know what my impression is going to be on Old Forester 1910. So, and then if you mix a half 1920 and a half 1910, you get a 1915, and it's actually pretty good. But anyways, so the mash bill on this is a 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley. And what the profile on this, I think it's a 6-year, if I'm not mistaken, but it's heavily charred barrels. So again, it's just a sweeter profile. It's only a 93 proof. So again, it's a little bit of a lower proof than we're used to. But of the 3, well, actually, it's a whole line. They have two 1870 or 1864, 1867, 1920, 1910. And they have a Statesman, which I don't think is part of the Whiskey Row series. Anyways, this is, in my opinion, probably the sweetest ones of the bit, but we'll see. We'll stop guessing. We'll talk about it, and we'll give it a review. So, again, I haven't touched this in a while. Nose, a lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla. Get some nice charred oak on there. Again, this is heavily charred oak barrels for this. I get like a cherry, not like a medicinal cherry, but kind of like a sweet cherry on the nose. All right. That's really good. So get palate, you get caramel, vanilla, kind of as it palate kind of creeps towards the end. You get kind of like a marshmallow taste to it. Really soft. So this is a really good finish for a 93 proof. I would say it's more of a medium finish, but You definitely get that nice hug at the end. So it's really well done for 93 proof. Let's give one more sip. Very, very smooth. And I think if the 20 is a little too harsh for you, this is a really good go-to. If you want something a little more oomph on it. But so I get vanilla, caramel, nice charred oak, kind of that brown sugar. It's sweet, and then kind of the marshmallow, kind of get that dark fruit. This is fantastic. So we'll rate the price. So this is like $55. This is a $50 bottle of booze. So I'd say price is 7 or it's 8. That's $50 is a lot, but it's good. Taste, I will give it an 8.5. We'll say this is 8.5. This is great. This is really good stuff, and for National Repeal Day, this is definitely a great pick. So Old Forester 1910, get out there, try it. Appreciate it, guys. Talk soon.